You are listening to the First Down Breakdown with Beast and Breeze picks.
Like I've been ballin' cause I'm really ballin'. I wanna buy the Jags, I'm not really sorry.
What is going on, folks? Welcome back. The last week of the season, week 18. This is the First Down Breakdown. As always, my name's Beast Picks. This is my guy Breeze Picks. And man, it's been a hell of a year this year. Going into this week, I feel like tough week for us last week, but on the year, pretty good records. Breeze sitting at 60, 50, and 2. And then I'm 62 and 50. I actually caught up to him. I don't know how I did it, but it's been a good year for us overall. Like I said, 10 games above 500 for both of us. It's been successful, and we've had a lot of fun doing it this year. So we're back. Glad to be back for this week. How you feeling today, Breeze?
Feeling good. Last week, excited for the playoffs. Excited, wrap up that season record on a winning note. I don't think I'll be playing 10 games this week. That's for sure.
No, not at all. I feel like I think I was 2-3 last week. You were 1-4. So we're kind of staggering into the end of the year here. But hey, it doesn't mean that we won't come out and get a couple W's this week. But either way, we've had a lot of fun doing it this year, guys. And like I said, we're excited to be kind of back. So last week we didn't do a podcast, so we figured wrap it up the normal way, and we'll see if we can get you guys some W's today. So I guess we'll kind of just dive into it because I know you guys don't want to hear us talk about anything else. So what's your first play of the week here, man?
We can say here local. I got the under in the Detroit Lions Green Bay game. It's 44.5. I don't see Rodgers playing in this one. I think there's a lot of their starters. Detroit's offense hasn't been any better either. I just see this like being a slow, just grinded out game. Maybe 27 or 21-17 type game. I don't see this hitting 44. So I got under in that one. Plus, it's a divisional game, which always tends to be a little lower. It's always a good side to lead on in these ones.
Yeah, I like that play. I just I heard that Matt LaFleur, however the hell you say his last name, he's kind of game planning on playing this like a preseason game. Somebody had kind of reported. They haven't really shown their cards too much, but it sounds like if they do play Rodgers and the starters, it'll be like preseason where it's like you play him for a quarter to just kind of keep a little bit fresh, which, yeah, exactly like you said. I feel like that's kind of a good situation if you're looking for an under. And even if Jared Goff does come back, I just feel like this isn't a very good Lions offense by any means. So
we're going to be tanking for that pick.
Yeah, we need to lose. The Lions love to kind of play for the W when they don't need to get it. Now we're locked into a number like a top 2 pick regardless, so you'd need some miraculous things to happen with the Jaguars, but hey, you never know, man. So but I like under 44.5, 45, whatever you guys can get the line at. I've seen it kind of bounce around all over, so I like that a lot actually. So I'll go to my first play I got here. It's kind of this is a play I really didn't want to do, and I'm sure the Lions going to switch by the time you guys see this, Saturday, Sunday. But I got the Titans minus 5.5 in the first half. And I really looked at the full game line, and I want to say it's, up to minus 11 for the Titans. I didn't like that. Titans have to win if they want to get the number 1 seed. Like if they win, they guarantee it. They may still get the number 1 seed regardless, depending on some things that happen. But if they win, I think they can lock in the number 1 seed. So they need a win. And I think the first half's when they're really going to show that, and they're going to come out, get at least, minus 5.5. I just need a 6-point lead. That's just give me a 6-point lead. And then if you want to pull Tannehill, I heard Derrick Henry's, back. I don't know if he's going to play this week, like 100%, but they said, like, I saw a tweet and they're like, the king is back. I'm like, all right, that gets me a little fired up. But first half's all I need. And I feel like they shouldn't take the foot off the gas, but if they do, it'll be in like that third quarter, fourth quarter, maybe if you're up like 30 or something like that, or 20. So just give me a 6-point lead at half. That's all I'm asking for.
Yeah. I would hope they cover. Texans worry me when they play at home. I don't know what it is, but they always play like good at home, I feel like. But like they're also fighting for just a shitty, get a better draft pick, so they're probably gonna play a shitty game anyway. Um, so yeah, I mean, I would lean towards that for sure because I think the full game is just way too much.
Yeah, definitely. So that's the way I'm going to protect myself. If it somehow loses, whatever, I won't be that bummed. That just
Yeah,
means they suck. Then they probably shouldn't have the number one seed. If they can't cover a 5.5 point spread in the first half, you
yeah,
know
you
what? Maybe
should
they
be.
shouldn't. But
And it
so
fucking blows my mind how they're gonna be the number one seed if they win. Like
yeah, it doesn't make sense to me
they're
either
not
because
that good of a team.
yeah, I feel like I've seen a very inconsistent team. Um, yeah, I mean it just
Like I bet on Miami last week, and I thought it would be like pretty much a lock. And like I
they
don't
got
think the
absolutely
Titans.
shit
I don't.
canned.
Yeah, but I don't think it was like more so like the Titans like beating their ass. It was more so like Miami just doing dumb shit
Yeah.
and like handing them the ball. Like
Yep.
I don't know.
Yep. So,
I think
what
they
other
kind of
plays do we
split
got here,
on.
man?
So I have a teaser. Basically in this one I have two teams. First one is Washington -1 against the Giants. They're going on the road, but another team, the Giants are just so bad.
Yeah.
Washington should not lose this game, but then again, who knows? But I mean, if you've seen Giants QB, I think is it Glennon?
Yeah.
He's been so bad. Um, so I think Washington should cover. They just have to win the game here. And then the second part of my teaser, I'm going Pittsburgh +11 against Baltimore. Divisional game. I think Pittsburgh, if they win, they could get in. I think it's gonna be a pretty tight game. Defense will keep them in it. Watt's having a monster year. I don't think they'll lose by more than 10. I
Right.
don't think they probably win, but I think they definitely keep it close within 11 points. So I got Pittsburgh +11 and Washington -1 for my teaser.
Yeah, especially the Washington one. I feel like I liked how Washington played last week against the Eagles. Like they stayed in that game. I think they only lost by 4. So that was a good play. I think we were kind of both excited about that one last week. But and then the other half of that, I don't know if Pittsburgh or Baltimore will, end up still making it, but they have stuff to play for.
Yeah,
Like, I mean, it's still. I want to say I don't remember what the percentages I saw of like whatever like chances each team had, but like whether it's 20% or whether it's 10%, whatever, um, like they still have to play because if you do get a win and some losses go your way, I mean, crazy things happen in the NFL. Like we've
yeah.
seen teams like the Jets and stuff upset some pretty good teams and whoever else. But so I like that a lot. And then 11 points. So whether the
Big Ben,
Baltimore
baby.
Ravens are playing for, yeah, I mean, I was gonna say you got to fade the Ravens at some point, right? So might as
Big
well
Ben
end
has
the year like,
to. He has to end with a win. He has to end his career with a win.
yeah, hey, they might still be able to slide in. Like I said, I think it was like a low percent of them making the playoffs, but losing by 11. I mean, they've played good football in the division this year. Um, Obviously, we'll see what they can do, this week. But I like getting them up to +11. I feel like that's a pretty high number for an in division game and a game that
Yeah.
actually matters. Like you said, they're going to be playing hard, so I like that. That's a good opportunity to tease them. So I'm gonna go to man. I can't believe I'm doing it. Because we were just talking about it before. So I locked in Bears +5.5, thinking Justin Fields was gonna play. Now I'm finding out more. It's Andy Dalton, Nick Foles. You know what? We're sticking with it. As much as I would have loved to just be like, I can't trust those guys because a lot of the reason I was excited about it was I said, hey man, Justin Fields, like he's gonna have a lot to prove. Probably want to leave like a good taste in like the fans' mouths. You know what I mean? Pause, but uh, but Andy Dalton, I feel like he's still gonna go out there, still show out. I liked how the Bears have played like the last couple of weeks. Their defense last week against the Giants, um, kind of impressed me. I mean, like they won
Yeah.
29-3, and then the week before that they beat Seattle. They've been playing close games, so 5.5 points in an in division game. Minnesota doesn't really have much to play for. Either to the Bears. Maybe these teams just kind of come out and absolutely just throw it in like the towel, but we'll see. Like you said, we were talking about it before, and you're like, I don't even know if they should play Kirk Cousins. They probably still will, but that Bears defense has been good this year. It was a close game a few weeks ago when they played. Vikings won that game, but It was like a 17-9 game. So that, I mean, it was a low
Yeah.
scoring kind of dog fight. Maybe we can get Andy Dalton going. Hey, plus 5.5. It's a big spread in my opinion for those two teams. I don't think they're very good. So
Yeah. And I think he has more to play than Cousins. Like, I mean, he's basically fighting for his backup spot or like another
yeah,
starting role in the NFL. So
yeah, maybe it's
I
like a
mean,
little bit of a
I think it's a
tryout.
lot of points for like definitely a divisional game. Like even if they lose by 3 or 4, you still cover.
Yeah, yeah. So 5.5 points. I think with any NFL team, whether it's a meaningful game or non-meaningful, that's a lot of points in division,
Yeah.
especially between two teams that just played a 17-9 game 3 weeks back. Like that's not a big gap in talent, if you ask me. So I like that one. All
My
right.
last, I
I
have
was
one
gonna say,
more play. I
what's
think we're
that?
both on the same one.
Yeah, I was gonna say lead it off because I like this play a lot too.
So my last play is 49ers plus 4.5. That's what I got at this morning. Also, maybe sprinkle a little 49ers money line in this one. I just think they're the better team than the Rams, to be honest. I know they're without Jimmy G, but I mean, Trey Lance seemed to play better in the second half last week. And Matt Stafford has been absolutely god awful the past 6 weeks. So expect the 49ers to get after him, get a turnover. I mean, we saw what happened to them last time they played. No one expected them to win. They pounded the Rams. So the Rams probably will be pissed off from the last time those two teams met, but I just think the Niners are a better team, and literally the Rams could not stop the run last time they played. And I don't think that's going to change. So I think 4.5 is way too much. Divisional game. I think they should probably even win outright here.
Yeah, I like this play a lot. Like you said, probably one of my favorite plays that weekend. Probably one of my favorite plays, just overall, or not favorite games to watch of the weekend as well. 49ers plus 4.5 just feels like. I mean, did anybody watch that 49ers Rams game last time? I mean, Stafford was having all kinds of issues with that 49ers defense. I could probably look up the score real quick, but besides the point, this is a game that while it does matter for the Rams, it matters a hell of a lot more for the 49ers. Kyle Shanahan's going to be doing everything he can to kind of prepare. I heard Trey Lance might be getting some work this week. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So yeah, I mean, and he's gotten work the last few weeks, but I feel like they're going to open it up. You know what I mean? Maybe it's just me and getting a little excited because I liked Trey Lance out of college, but plus 4.5 feels like too much for. We always say, like, once again, I mean, this is a game that this matters, but it's in division. Plus 4.5, just a lot of points, and
yeah,
it's a must-win game. They could get in with a loss, but why rely on that? Almost, you know what I mean? And
yeah.
while the
Like if I
Rams,
was in the line, I'd think this would be plus 1.5. I don't know
yeah,
why it's 4.5.
yeah. So I'm looking at that last game. Granted, this game was in San Francisco.
Yeah,
San Francisco won 31-10. I mean, like this isn't just like, oh, like San
they
Francisco
probably didn't
slid
they
away
rush.
with a win.
Yeah, they rushed for like 200 yards too, or something crazy.
Yeah, yeah. It was quite a beatdown. They definitely had Stafford's number that day. And listen, I'm not saying Stafford's going to do what he did last time. I think he had 2 interceptions. It, it
He'll
it's
throw one.
probably it's probably not going to be as bad as it was last time, but I could easily see the Rams getting by on like a field goal if the 49ers don't come out and win for us, because I agree. I think the 49ers have a good chance at winning this game. I think they are a playoff team, and if they lose and they don't make the playoffs, it'll be a bummer because you have some teams that might make the playoffs that I don't think are as good as the 49ers in my
Yeah,
opinion. But that's besides the point. I think San Francisco is going to play hard in this game. I don't care if the game's in LA. That doesn't really like mean much to me. I mean, San Francisco, Los Angeles, there's going to be people traveling. Like it's not that far of a drive. So I think Jimmy G, Trey Lance, whoever they want to play. I think it's going to be Trey Lance though. I like that. 4.5 points is too much. I agree. I waited till this morning to get 4.5. And that line might get up to +5. You never know. It could
yeah.
get down to +4, but 4.5 is a good number. I'd lock it in at that. I'd probably even take +4, but take 4.5. You can get it. So
Stafford would throw a pick automatically for sure already. Anyway, so there's points off that turnover.
yeah, there you go. First drive kind of thing.
Guy sucks.
No, he's not that bad. He's just but I do think 49ers have his number. I think like coaching wise,
every team does.
They were prepared, man. So
Dude, he's thrown like I don't even know how many picks he's thrown in the last 5 weeks. Probably like close to 10.
It could be something like that.
He threw 3 against he threw 3 in the first half against who they play that 1 week. Then he threw 2 there's 5. Threw another 2 against 49ers. That's 7.
Yeah. He's looked rough down the stretch. I think he still leads the league in pick sixes, and that's a thing that he's done multiple times in his career. So we've mentioned it before, but it is what it is. But last game of the week, actually, it is the last game of the schedule of the week, but also my last game, and it's probably the most exciting game of the weekend in my opinion. Sunday Night Football. You got Chargers and Raiders, both of them 9-7. Win and get in. You lose, you're done. Unless there may be some losing opportunities in there, but that doesn't matter. Screw the Raiders. I was all over them last week. One of my favorite plays. They ended up getting an outright win over the Colts. I don't know how they did that personally, because I think the Raiders are good, but I don't think they're as good as the Colts. But the Raiders they're not the Chargers. I don't care if this game's in Vegas. You could put this game in Vegas. You could put this game in Alaska, Hawaii, wherever the hell you want to play this game. Chargers are the better team. And Justin Herbert ain't going to just say, oh, I guess it would be okay if we miss the playoffs. No. He's coming for blood this week. And when they played earlier this year, October 4th, I'm looking at it right now, Chargers beat them 28-14. That ain't just like a 3-point win. And guess what? In that game, it was Chargers -3. Chargers coming for blood this week, man. And I tell you what, hey, I don't think the Raiders got it. I don't know, man.
I just away from this one till like Sunday. We'll see how we do. But hey, I love me some Derek Carr, man. I love Derek Carr.
Hey, Justin Herbert's the better quarterback. He's the better quarterback. But
I don't care. I love Derek Carr's leadership. He's gonna get those boys fired up.
Yeah, I like the Raiders and I like Derek Carr. I just don't think they're a playoff team, in my opinion. Or if they are a playoff team, they're very much like a borderline wild card. I think the Chargers at 9-7. I know they've had some ugly losses this year, but I actually think they could compete.
Yeah, but then they lose to the Texans.
Yeah, I know. But maybe it's just the recency. But last week I loved what I saw from them.
I don't know. I just feel like they're too inconsistent. I don't like their coach either. Their coach kind of pisses me off. I remember when I bet I don't know what game I bet this year, but they went for it on every 4th down. And it literally felt like I was like playing Madden. Like it was like 4th and 6. He's like, I'm going for it.
Yeah.
Never got it. I was like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I mean, I'm not defending that.
I might play it, but we'll see.
This is also a game that there was a lot of me that wanted to be like, okay, like find a reason to take the Raiders. And I just, there's nothing there for me personally. I was looking at the stats here. I pulled it up for you. Justin Herbert threw 3 touchdowns last time they played. Justin Herbert's going to do fine. Eckler at 117 yards rushing. So I just, at the end of the day, just simple as that. Chargers coming for blood, man. They need this win bad. So do the Raiders, but the Raiders are 4-4 in Vegas this year. Like, what kind of fucking home record is that? Like, that's awful, dude. That's like no home field advantage. And I get it. Like, Vegas just put this stadium in and they're having issues. And everybody that's in Vegas, half of them don't even live in Vegas. They're just there for the gambling and they go to a game on the side. So, like, that's even more reason. It's going to be the best game of the weekend, in my opinion. But I just feel like 3 points. I think Chargers actually come out and win this one. Whether they win, by 4, 5, 6, 14 like they did the last matchup. I think Chargers got this one. This is probably gonna bite me in the ass. Can't wait till Sunday Night Football, and I'm watching a game that, like, classic Sunday Night Football, they always seem to be very, very close games, and watch it be like a 1-point win or something. And I just eat my words on this, but I just think the Chargers the better team. I don't think they're gonna mess around. Whatever the hell that was 2 weeks ago against the Texans, I don't think they're bringing that this week. Herbert knows, man, because they didn't make the playoffs last year, So, anyways,
I mean,
that's all I got on that one.
I think I'm just gonna wait on it. Like depending on how I do in the earlier games, if I go 3-0, then I'll probably add one more play. Why not?
Yeah.
If not, I'll probably just watch it. Maybe live bet if one of the teams go down a lot early. But
Yeah,
yeah,
that's always a good opportunity, especially on Sunday Night Football. The Lions seem to switch, whichever team scores
like
first.
Bengals last week was easy money. Like they went down like 14. I think I got
Yeah.
them at plus like 10.5 live.
Oh yeah, that
Came
was
back
free
and won
then.
outright.
Yeah, that was free. So, but that's all I got for Chargers -3. To wrap up my plays, I got Titans -5.5 first half. I have Bears +5.5. I got 49ers +4.5 with Breeze, and then I got Chargers -3. So I got 4 plays there. What are your plays?
Yeah, mine are Lions under 44.5, 2-team teaser, Washington -1 against the Giants, Pittsburgh +11 against the Ravens, and then let's go 49ers, baby, +4.5.
I like that.
Sprinkle that little money line if you want, some more cash in your pocket, but I think they probably win that one outright.
I do too, man. It's gonna be a fun game. So I agree. Let's go 49ers. But that wraps it up for us guys. Thanks so much for anybody that's tuned in this year. I know 18 weeks of doing this is a lot to tune in every week, but even if you just watch 1 or 2 episodes, we really appreciate it. We tried to put in a lot of work this year for you guys and get you guys some good plays. So hopefully we were able to win you guys some games and make sure to follow us on Twitter. Follow us, TikTok, whatever the hell you guys can find on us. Follow us. We have all our plays up on Action Network too. Obviously, the NBA is heating up. College basketball is going to really start getting deep. And then obviously we still got one more college football game. You got college football championship. So definitely make sure to follow us, guys. We're still going to be putting out plays. We may not be doing podcasts on college basketball and all that, but it doesn't mean we don't have plays. So you guys can find all of our plays, at Breeze_picks and at Beast_picks on Twitter. And like I said, we really appreciate it, guys.
For sure, yeah, just echo your statement. Yeah, I think I've had a fun time doing it. This is the first time we did it. I think it kind of proved to everyone, we know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
But appreciate everyone listening in. I know the viewers haven't been like off the charts, but hey, any viewer, any viewer counts, and definitely appreciate everyone following and tweeting at us and giving us feedback. So continue to follow us. I know Beast is cooking on NBA props. I'm doing pretty good on NBA and college basketball itself. So continue to follow us. We have some plays out for the rest of the year as well.
For sure. Yeah. No, he's not kidding. Breeze has been hot on the NBA, and I haven't been doing overall NBA that great, but the player props I've been doing pretty good on. I was on like a 11-game streak there, so pretty good. But that's it for us, guys. See if we can get a couple wins this week, wrap up the season good, but that's all.
Peace.